Hey, how's it going? I'm Tyler New, firefighter at Wylie Fire Rescue in Wylie, Texas. We're just northeast of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We've got a 4-station department, and this is our new Rosenbauer utility truck. You know, we spent a lot of time on the front of this truck. We're very proud of this. Custom grill and a custom bumper. All the way throughout this truck was extremely custom to us, and it's exactly what we need for our department and our community. We have, like I said, 4 stations, and this is going to be our special operations utility truck, so it's going to have a lot of operations going inside of it. Inside the cab here, this is a custom Commander 33-inch with an 8-inch raised ceiling. We have a lot of stuff that you're going to see on regular fire trucks as far as our Vista stuff. All of our layouts are equal on all those trucks, so there's never confusion whenever you jump in and out. So we went with a 2-person cab on this because this is going to be, as a utility vehicle, an extra vehicle to a lot of scene calls. It's going to be bringing tons of equipment. The personnel are generally already going to be there. This rear compartment has a slide-out tray. It's going to be holding any extra flashlights, radios, as well as EMS bags for some EMS care. This will be ALS equipped. And then we have a Stokes basket carry up top. So the driver 1 compartment, currently we have all of our extra equipment that we're going to need to be installing once we get it home to Wylie. But this is going to be a portion of our hazmat team's equipment in here. So you're going to have everything from level A suits all the way down to some overpack barrels and some other hand tools that goes along with this compartment as well. We went in and put a toolbox in it because a lot of times those hand tools, they could be a little cumbersome, a little easier to take care of. We have a slide-out tray for our longer hand tools that are going to be going on that. And we'll mount those up with some of the mounts that are in the first compartment there. Moving on to here, this is our confined space trench rescue compartment. Up top we have a slide master tray. This is a 600-pound tray that comes out and tilts down. Some of this equipment is extremely heavy that we have to utilize to deliver that breathing air down inside of a confined space. So that's going to house some of that. Then we also have a slide master on the bottom. This will hold our air carts and skate packs and things of that nature for the confined space. When it comes to breathing air, we went with the Bauer system. It's got 8 bottles, 6,000 PSI. This is an automatic on system, so once we kick it on, it drops below 5,500, it automatically kicks on, and this compressor refills our bottles for on scenes that we may be using that. We also have a 200-foot cord reel on that we can deploy our electric tools further down range on these scene calls. This is more of a resupply compartment, and this one we're going to have extra cans of fuel, extra cans of foam. In Wylie we use cabs systems, so we can move through some foam on some pretty heavy fires. So this truck will be brought to the scene after it's very much established, and we can refill units that are on scene. We also have an area in the back here for storage of sheets of plywood. So whenever we go through and we overhaul and clean up these houses, we don't want to leave this house completely open to the weather and everything else. So we have the ability to close that up. We decided to go with a ladder system instead of a stair system instead of a ladder system on this, with movable handrails to make sure that we stay safe moving up and down the truck when we go and retrieve equipment from the top. Let's go up and take a look. So when you get up here up top, like I said, we had a lot of room that we wanted to utilize to the best of our ability. All of this equipment up here is necessary, but this is going to be the equipment that isn't going to be pulled out in the first 5 minutes of us arriving. So what we came up with was 6 total coffin boxes, 60 inches apiece, just about 2.5 foot in depth, and we can store large bulk items in these, such as spag zorb and bags and stuff such of that nature. And again, we can use the stairs to come down with it. While we're up here, we can go over the light that we have as well. This is a 11-foot command light. It has 4 LED bulbs that run on 12-volt power. So when we're on scene, we can light that scene up effectively. On the rear compartment here, this is going to be our heavy vehicle extrication and rescue equipment. We have 3 slide-out tool boards. This is going to hold all of our struts and chains and binders for heavy vehicle. We also have another slide-out tray here for a power plant, and then multiple shelving stations for some other hand tools and such that we'd be using in those situations. So with this being a utility truck and showing up at these scenes, rehab is going to be a huge deal at post-fire incidents. So we install awning on each side that runs the length of the body, and we utilize some other extra areas for rehab having the awning there, such as these step trays that we knew we could utilize for seats effectively whenever you come out of a fire ground and you want to take a break and get you a bottle of water and really rehab so we can get you back in the fight. In the rear compartment here, this is our fill station for our SCBA bottles. We're able to do 4 bottles at a time off of the 8 main tanks that we have inside. Again, all of our bottles operate off of 6,000 PSI. So this is going to make it super fast to be able to do 4 at one time, and utilizing a great simple panel that we have Rosenbauer developed. These are going to be storage areas for our pre-filled SCBA bottles. So when we get on scene, we already have some that are ready to go for the guys that are wanting to come out and recycle. And then on top of that, we have a extended hose reel. This is a 200-foot high-pressure hose reel, as well as a 200-foot cord for power to get downrange. This compartment we're going to be utilizing for rope rescue and high-angle rescue. So we have a lot of heavy equipment that goes into that. So we made sure we got plenty of slides that go in here. A very large area, and we're going to be filling that up with all of our rope rescue and high-angle rescue, as well as some of our water rescue that utilizes those ropes. This is another compartment we're going to be utilizing for the rope and water rescue. We do have lots of special operations in Wylie. So having this much area to be able to store these large containers that hold hundreds and hundreds of feet of rope, and then put them on slide trays if they're up high. And then this is our true rehab compartment. We put in 2 110-volt plugs, and then this large slide master tray, which is going to hold 2 refrigerator coolers, the plug-in-the-wall coolers. So this is going to hold all of our snacks and drinks for everything that's going to be post-fire, the rehab after that. We made sure we had great battery access because maintenance on these things is necessary, and we want to plan for the future for whenever we are fixing things. We want to make sure they're easy to access and we get this truck turned around as quick as possible. All right, I'd just like to give a big shout out and a big thank you to the citizens of Wylie, City Council, City Management, our command staff, our staff within the fire department itself, all the guys that were on the build team and build committee that made this happen, Rosenbauer and Daco for making sure that everything got done exactly the way we wanted, and just in general, I think as a team, Wylie Fire Rescue and the chief over here, they've done a great job supporting this. We're really excited, and we can't wait for this thing to get down to Wylie so we can use it.